How can you see me smile? How do you know that I'm smiling? And I am smiling, I promise you. And here's my challenge to you. Why don't we do this? I am smiling at you. What's up with being human? What is the purpose of being human? Man, I'm stoked about this video. Even if you don't believe in all this God stuff, please just listen to what I've got to say and then you tell me, isn't this going to make being human better? You've heard this before. God created human beings in His own image. Genesis 1:27. Other translations, to God's likeness. In the very beginning of everything, human beings were created in His image. So if you are watching this, you are most probably human. If not, well, maybe I must ask my teenage daughter to translate this then. But if you are human, you are created in God's image. What does that mean? What does it mean to be created in God's image? Does it mean that God looks like me? So in other words, He's got a big nose? Do you remember your school days? Pupil of the school, remember, you are presenting the school. When you are in public with your school uniforms on, you are portraying the character and morals of the school. Being the image of something is that you are representing it wherever you go. You are showing something of it. You are portraying it. Tom Wright has a brilliant illustration to explain this. Being the image of God. Here's a mirror. God created human beings to be like a mirror with a 45-degree angle. God made us to represent Him, to reflect Him. But we are also supposed to give Him all the glory, all the worship, back from out of His creation by obeying Him and by bringing the brokenness of this world to Him through prayer. Sounds difficult? Sounds huge? I mean, how do you portray God? How do you represent God? Okay, finish this sentence. God is love. Love isn't a part of God's character. God is love. So love shows who God is. If you love, you are reflecting, you are portraying God. But love, what is love? I mean, my love and your love differ. Galatians 5:22, you must probably heard this before. The fruit of the Spirit. Interesting facts. The original text of this piece of literature is written as fruit, singular form. And remember, the ancient writers didn't use the same sentence structure and punctuation as in our modern days. So, if you read this sentence in ancient context and then translate it in modern context with our syntax and punctuation, it is supposed to read like this. The fruit, singular, the fruit of the Spirit is love, colon, and then the rest, a description of how love looks like, characteristics of love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control, all love. Now here's the thing I want to ask you. This description of love, there's one thing, kindness. I've googled kindness and all that I could see is images of people with smiles. Oh my word. So just a smile can portray something about God, being kind by smiling. But how can you see me smile? How do you know that I'm smiling? And I am smiling, I promise you. Here's my challenge. Let's be God's image. Let's reflect something of God by doing something simple in these times. By a simple gesture, we can portray God to people without saying a word. Why don't we do this? I am smiling at you. Next time at the grocery store, when you pay. Next time at the petrol station. in the mall, wherever you go. Please share this video. And the only reason I'm asking you to share it is the more people doing this, the more of God is being portrayed. You are reflecting something of God. God becomes visible through you. You are made in His image after all.